Guys, we're live one more time. Good night. Well, it's night in Canada right now. It's 8 p.m. And wherever you are, good morning. What's up? Pick up yourself. Welcome back to another series. I don't know, like today is super special. Do you see all these beautiful faces here? Like, OMG, I am come fully loaded. My gun is click ready to go because tonight is going to be all about the moms. And I don't have a lot personally in my barrel to give to you guys. So I went out deep sea diving and look at what I came up with. Four of the most gorgeous ladies that are in our community right now. And I don't know what better way to introduce them. They're also my teammates. And I wanted us to do just a live session, just talking about the impact of this digital business on their lives as parents and kind of what's going on and how what you might ask, what does this have to do with you? Well, if you're a mom and if you're a dad and if you're watching, well, stick around for the one year because this one is going to be all spicy. So I think we have to kickstart it by just having them introduce themselves. And I'm going to just go across on my screen just as laid out. So the beautiful Renee Clark, could you just give us a little gist about yourself and and let us know what's going on with you.
Sure. Well, hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good night from wherever you're watching. My name is Renee Clark. I am from Toronto, Canada. I am working full time as a quality assurance specialist for a financial company. And I am also a digital business owner for the past several months now. And so far, it has been awesome.
Awesome. So, Renee, are you a mom? Like, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I am a mom of two. I have a 13-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter.
Awesome. All right, Miss Pettigay, take it over.
Hi everyone, my name is Pettigay Sterling. I am from the beautiful island of Jamaica. You know, a country girl, Brownstone, St. Anne. Yes, that is me. I am a single mom of three. Well, they're not babies anymore. My oldest is 20, will be 23. My son is 17, and my last baby is 15 years old. Um, I have been a digital business owner for the past 2.5 years, and I can't believe it's been that long. It's been an amazing journey so far. And professional wise, I work as a PSW, no part time. Before I was working, multiple jobs, and I was working full time. But no, I've gone down to part time.
Awesome. Thank you, Pet. So, Miss Cadian, can you break it down for us? Let us know what's going on.
Hi everyone, my name is Kadian. I am living in Ontario, Canada. I am a full-time supply chain management administrator with my online business on the side that has now become my new favorite thing. I'm a mom of three beautiful kids. I'm a wife, and my kids are my why.
Oh, wow. Awesome. And one of the things I might just throw in something right here. So now Kadian, like Kadian is so new to her business, but like she's already like a pro. And look at her. You guys will see no nervousness on her, right? So for sure, like we have some sauce over here. We want to rub you guys in our sauce and kind of marinate you down and kind of give you the full tea. So Miss Kadian, can you give us a little rundown about who you are?
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Kadeen, and I too am a mom. I'm a single mom. I have a beautiful teenage daughter. I I work full time as a analyst. I work in the manufacturing industry, and my daughter is my biggest why.
Thank you, Katie. So since we're already talking with you, Katie, you want to like break down your why to us and kind of I just want you to be really raw with me right now. Tell me, I should say, tell the people that are watching really why like why is your why such a big deal and why you felt it necessary to start this particular business because of your why.
To be honest, just cutting right to the chase, I was tired as a single mom to barely be able to make ends meet on a monthly basis. Having one income and being a single parent, it's hard sometimes, like very hard. So I know I had to try to find something to do on the side. And I went out looking for something to do. Was I looking for this business at the time? No, but I just know I needed something to supplement my monthly income, right? Something else to bring some kind of revenue in. And I came across this business because I I grew up poor. I'm from Jamaica. I'm from St. Elizabeth, country girl, like poor. And I said to myself, I wanted to give my daughter a better life, to give her more than what I have growing up. Mark you, I am proud of my upbringing, but at the same time, it's a different time now, right? Stuff has changed. We have evolved as people, as a world, as a country. And as such, I know I wanted to give her something better. And again, on top of that, being an immigrant in a new country, guys, it get rough sometimes. So I wanted to put something in place for her. And the next thing, if you guys know, follow me along, I love to travel. And one income, you don't get to travel and pay bills and save for your daughter's future on one income. So again, that too, I just wanted more. And on top of that, who doesn't want an extra paycheck every month, right? So I just know I had to do something different. And I've been in this business now for about 8 months. I think I'm approaching 8 months, and it has been amazing. I am not looking back. It's full speed ahead, and I'm doing it. And if I'm a single mom working a 9 to 5 and I'm crushing it, you better bet that bad boy you can crush it too. So yeah.
I love that, Katie. And honestly, quick question. How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 15, like right in the
Oh,
prime of her teenage years, like
yeah,
very
yeah.
talented, young, fine woman she's growing into. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Like she's a little replica of you. Like I look at the pictures that you post of her all the time. You guys look alike, like two little twins. So that
Yeah.
that is really cool. Yeah. I love your story. I don't like I couldn't talk about being a mom, not yet. But one thing I do respect about you
Hopefully
guys is
soon.
the drive. Katie, don't. This is not the time, Katie, or the
Yeah.
place. Okay. But
I agree
thank you
with you,
very much.
Katie. Hopefully soon.
Oh boy. Here, guys, you're getting off topic right now. But but honestly though, I respect that about all of you guys here because I listened to I believe I did everybody coaching call on here except for Pet, but I already knew Pet why as to why she chose this business. And when I kind of listen to what you all have to say, it's something that I truly admire because not everybody has that faith and that spirit and that drive to go and really step out, into the unknown and start
Right.
something, but
Yeah.
I believe that if you have kids, when you look into those bold little pretty eyes, it should be enough to get up and go make a move, right?
Oh,
So I
for
really
sure.
admire.
What 100%, because again, everything they need, it's you. Mom, can I have this? Mom, can we do that? Mom, I'm in need of this. And you have to figure it out. As in Jamaica, we have a thing that we say, and probably most of you guys will be familiar with it. I grew up hearing that if it's bubblegum, is you. If it's ice mint, is you. If it's sweetie, is you. That kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is true. I was like that with my mom. Everything I asked mommy for. So I am not even going to throw any shade on that. That is a fact. But thank you, Kadeen. I really respect that. So
Yeah.
Renee, I'm coming right back upstairs to you now. Tell me, Renee, like, what is your why? And be raw with me. Tell me, like, really what's going on.
Well, for sure. Definitely my why is not only for myself, but for my children. As Kadeen was saying, the kids come for us for everything and they need things and they grow rapidly. And I have a son who's 13 now, so he is also at the peak of the teenagehood and he wants certain things, expensive things. Let's just be real. What 13-year-old boy doesn't want a pair of Jordans right now? Um, So, definitely I decided to, jump on board with this opportunity for an investment. I too like to travel. My kids like to travel. My daughter is now having more of an understanding of, oh, we're going on the plane somewhere now. Yeah, she wants to go. I had the opportunity to take my kids to Mexico this summer, and they had the time of their lives. And my daughter's now at an age where she's going to remember these things, and I want to create more memories for them. So, absolutely, when I saw this opportunity to jump on board, I did not hesitate.
Nice. What do they think of you starting your own business?
Well, honestly, they don't quite understand what I'm doing, but they see me doing my pictures and my photos and having my setup. So every now and then they kind of get into it. But eventually they'll have more of an understanding of what this is. And of course, as mommy is doing more things and we're going more places, I'm sure they will definitely have a more clear understanding of why I'm doing this for them.
Yeah, hopefully they can become your little assistant,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, if they're gonna take your money, let them work for it. I strongly believe
Thank
that.
you.
So yeah, put them to
Yes,
work. Yeah. So Pet, I'm coming.
absolutely.
Thank you, Renee.
Yes.
I'm coming right across to you. Like, tell us about your why and like just be raw, be open with us, and so that we can kind of understand where you're coming from.
So, guys, here's the thing. I know I've heard Katie mention this. The kids come to you for everything. That is so true. But here's a little tip. A few years ago, my daughter asked me for something, and I said, "Why are you guys always coming to me?" She goes, "Mom, do you know what mom stands for?" I said, "No, enlighten me." She said, "Made of money."
Oh,
Oh.
And I said,
mm,
"Oh, so what
mm,
does dad stand for?" Don't
really?
ask dad, because you guys always come and ask me. So for a little tip,
Gosh.
just so that you guys know, mom stands for made of money. Okay?
That's a
Okay.
new
So
one. Okay.
just wear it proudly. It's
Mm,
not going to stop anytime soon.
wow.
Yeah, but to get back to my biggest why, guys, I was struggling. Okay? I've been a single mom with all three of my kids for the past, Jesus, 13 years. Right? I've been on my own with them. We live by ourselves. And the thing is, I am the only person that is thinking about their future. Like, what are they going to do next? And as parents, you always want to give them the very best, whether that is education. And even when I look back at where I'm coming from, how I was raised, I'm from really humble beginnings. And my mom too was a single mom, right? And she had to raise 5 kids all by herself, and it was not easy. And I've seen how she struggled over the years, and then I was basically going down the same path, struggling the same way that she had. No, I was a teenage mom, and it was one of the most scariest things to go through. And then when I look at my daughter, I said, I don't want that life for her. Let me do all the dirty work. Let me go through all the struggles so that I can provide better for them. No, for the past couple of years, I've been working, and I've been working hard, and the long hours, and not being able to be there and be as present as I would like to be. It was really difficult, right? And then I was literally living from paycheck to paycheck. There were times when I would love to take my kids somewhere, but I just couldn't afford it. There were days when I couldn't even afford to put gas in my car. And our little outings used to be just us going down to the nearest park, and we pack a sandwich, right? And it helps because we have a much closer bond, because we end up we're forced to do things at home. You know, I taught them the little Jamaican games like Ludi and dominoes and stuff like that. So we have that bond, we have that relationship. But I could tell, like, when they would go on holidays, like, summer break, and, their friends would probably take a trip and go somewhere, they weren't going anywhere. We couldn't even, as close as Wonderland was, because we're living here in New Market, we couldn't even go there because I can't afford it. I'm looking at, okay, I'm going to buy this ticket, but this is probably a meal, a night's dinner. That was extremely hard for me. So when I looked at how the path that my life was going down, I knew I needed a change. I knew I needed to do something different. I needed to think outside the box. And I've told many people this. I said, God chose this business for me. This was not my first choice. But when I looked at this business model and what it offered, it not only offering me something that is going to set me up for retirement, right? But it's also going to enable me to provide a better life for my kids. It's going to enable me to pass something on to them, something that my parents never did for me, because they flat out just couldn't afford it, right? My mother has nothing to give me. And I've seen it where it's a generational thing, where or girls are just out here struggling to make ends meet, and we have kids and we're left all by ourselves. In my family, I've seen it happen over and over, where the females are the one taking care of the kids and the fathers are nowhere to be found, right? So I knew that once I looked at this business model, I said, okay, I am going to be the one to break these generational curses. This will not happen to my girls, because I will be able to put them in a position to set them up where they have a solid foundation. They won't have to rely on anybody, because they have something. I have something now that I can pass on to them and give them a good start in life, right? So with all that said, this is one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. This past year was very emotional. It's been an amazing year, because for, I think the last time before this year, my kids and I, we went on a trip to Jamaica was 2009. And guys, I couldn't afford to take them anywhere. Yes, I would travel, right? You know, you save up your money, you probably put it on a credit card. That's okay. I come back and work and pay it off, because you need to hit that reset button as a mother, because it does get overwhelming when everything is coming at you. You need to pull away, right? To be an effective parent. And I couldn't take them, because I just flat out couldn't afford it. All three of them, that's 3 adult fares. Plus myself, that's 4. I couldn't afford it. So I had to leave them behind, go hit their reset button, so they can have a mommy to say, keep the roof over their head and keep food on the table and clothes on their backs. It was difficult. But this year was so emotional. I said, guys, we're going to go on a trip. And I remember sitting on that flight and looking across at my kids. And I fought back tears. And it's just tears of joy, because I'm able to do this with them. And it was so hard, but it was I can't even find the words to express how I felt in that moment. And I remember being in the hotel room that night and laying there and seeing them across on that bed. And, you know, we're running jokes and we're having conversations. And that night when they fell asleep, I cried like a baby. And I had to thank God. I said, God, I thank you, because you've seen how I've traveled to this country. I've experienced homelessness with all 3 of them, to now being able to lay in this hotel room looking at my kids in a foreign country. To me, that is a blessing. And this business allowed me to have that. And I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. So if you're a parent and, you know, you're struggling, you're tired of struggling and living from hand to mouth, you need to do this business as well. This is your way out. If you've been searching, this is it right here.
Okay, like, may I try to find a way to pick up from what you said? Like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
bounce back. Like, I'm literal. That is
That's amazing, Pet.
emotional.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wow, that is really emotional. It's one thing like to hear you say it. I saw you live some parts of it, but it it never get too old. You know, like it's a very emotional. Like, oh my God, like, whew. All right, but you know, I mean, everybody start this business for different reasons, but I feel like I think I would say maybe about 90% or 98% of everybody in our community is because of their kids.
Yeah.
It's really the
For sure.
driving force, yeah. And like pet testimony is super emotional, and so many other people too. Like I've seen the way how this business has truly transformed mothers' lives and dads too. But I've realized over the years, you know, in almost every single cultures, mothers are like the backbone and the foundation of the household. And when storm is going to blow, she's the one who feels it the most,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it is really hard as a parent, because you know why I can say this, because I saw my mother went through it. She raised 10 children by herself. It was tough, and it kind of put you to become a mother, and you really have to be hard, you have to be concrete, and you at the same time you figure out how am I going to build a future, but at the same time you try to build a future, and yes, at the same time you try to provide. It is beyond my knowledge, and I've watched my mother done that for a very, very long time. And even though like she's so much older now, she's still trying to figure out how am I going to live a life for my grandchildren. She still, as a parent, cannot get over the fact that you've paid your dues. Kids must figure out their own way now. And things and times has changed, but one thing I love is that all the moms that I have on here, all four of them, their why is their children, guys. And get no more stronger than this. Like, this is beyond. I don't like, I am, for the first, I am not very speechless, to be honest with you, because I love to chat. But this time, like, I am literally speechless because I have lived it and I am seeing it through my fellow teammates right now, doing it and trying to break barriers because of their kids. And it is so amazing, to be honest, that their parents weren't able to do this portion for them. But just imagine how they are changing their family dynamics to come, because now they're literally setting up their children from 5-year-old, 10-year-old baby, even before conception. It is really laying down a foundation, and it's key. It is really key. Maybe I'd never be on a live right here talking to you guys and spreading our business like wildfire, because if my mom had laid a foundation for me, if she was able to, I would have already been a millionaire.
Mhm.
But no, I don't know when my husband and I are going to have children, but if we are, then I'm trying to lay a foundation for them. That is exactly what we're trying to do, because the world has shifted. And borrowing a pound of rice from your neighbor, that has also shifted,
Yep.
because a lot of people right now don't even know their neighbors. And this is why I felt it so important and so necessary for us to talk about what exactly is happening with the mothers from my team directly. And we're all teammates. They're no strangers to me. I belong to them and they belong to me, right? So we work very close together, and because I've seen how it has shifted their lives and changed their behavior and their patterns, then you guys must see this too, right? But my last question on this particular question, it is gonna go to Kadian. So Kadian, tell us. We open.
Hey, hey, Sam. So you said the world has shifted, and you're so right. Things that we grew up on or things that we knew of back then, it is so different. And you made mention of that point where we're like, we really don't know our neighbors. And I was having that same conversation with my husband the other day. And the world has shifted, but as moms, our minds are constantly going. It never sleeps. Sometimes you're going to your bed and you're thinking of, oh, what did I do today? Did I do everything right? Was everything covered? And because of that shift, as a mom, my family and I, we decided that we were going to come to Canada in 2019. So I came as an international student, and here I am in my era thinking that, oh, I'm coming to the land of bed and roses, or so I thought, but quickly after we got here and we did what we needed to do, we realized that it's not all peaches and cream. There is more to it. You have to put in the work. And as a household that is headed by two adults working, 9 to 5 still wasn't cutting it, because there are so many demands and there are so many things that you wanted to put in place for your kids, and you realize that, hey, this is not working out. So right off the bat, when I talked to Pet, I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired of repeating the same cycle from my generation onwards. I needed a change. I needed something that will put my kids in a better space, and in terms of affordability and benefits, and for them to have experiences, things that I didn't get to experience as a child growing up, because as I said, it's a cycle, and back then my parents couldn't afford it. So you grow, and the little tools that we have to run with it. But we have seen that light, and for us, we just have to look on the fact that, I have been through that. My parents wasn't able to cover that for me. So I wanted better for my kids. So, we came up with our plan, and we, and as Pet said, I do believe that God led Pet to me because there was no, I'm very skeptical about a lot of things, and I am scared. But I just want to say to anyone that's out there, if you know your why and you're scared, step out scared. There is absolutely nothing to lose. And you have the opportunity to figure out if this is for you and if this is not for you. But when you see the earning potential and the fact that you can grow in the business and as an individual yourself, and know that you can leave behind a legacy for your kids, this is something that is an investment that can be passed on to your kids. Which other business do you actually leave behind for your kids just like that, and they can carry on that mantra for their generation to come? So it has been a blessing, and there is so much that you can learn from this opportunity. And as a parent, you just want to know that you have that security and coverage over your kids, that in any event something should happen and you close your eyes, you can say that you have done your part as a parent. And that really was my why, the driving force behind what I needed to do, what I needed to ensure. And the fact that my smallest son is 8 years old, he's like, oh mommy, I missed you today. And I'm like, but I drop you at the daycare and I pick you up. You saw me this morning. And he's like, yeah, but the in between, it is like so far fetched. And that, as a parent, it hurts you to know that you're getting up, you're grinding, you're just doing the everyday norm, what we are used to, what we were taught, go to school, get a good education, get a good job. That used to work for them back then, but surely not in this era where everything is like skyrocket expensive. So to get into this business and know that I am able to set my own time, work at my own pace, and even working just from my couch and has my son sitting beside me is such a blessing. Every now and then he would give me a hug and he would say, oh mom, it's so good that you have your business and you can be here with me. So it's such a blessing, and it is
Mhm.
just a legacy that I want to continue.
Oh, that's so nice, Kadian. Oh my gosh. I love the benefits that you talk about, and I can only imagine when you're able to step away full time from your job, like your son is going to be so happy. Your mommy cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So happy.
Yeah, that's so nice. So I love that. I love that. Um, what I wanted to touch on though, guys, is I really want to dive into why, I should say how, and I'm gonna just move over to Kadeen, and I'm gonna ask it, Kadeen, like, tell your viewers, like, how has this business really benefited you personally as a mom, and like, how could it do the same for other moms just like you?
One of the benefits when I think about this business and my journey so far, the benefits that I've reaped thus far is the confidence that I grew in just stepping out of my comfort zone and try something different. They have a saying to say that extraordinary things doesn't happen with ordinary actions. You have to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. And that's one of the benefit of this business. And um being away with my daughter or spending time with my daughter and being able to be in a better mindset, be more comfortable, the fact that I have something working for me in the background, that I have something that's going to be helping us move forward better together. That's like a huge accomplishment, or one of the benefits that I appreciate about this business. And the flexibility to be able to do it at any time from anywhere, again, that works for me. While my daughter is grown, she's a teenager, she's basically self-sufficient, so I mean, she doesn't rely on me for much. She can make her sandwich, she can make her breakfast, she can dress herself. I'm not stuck with her all the time. So I have more time and freedom on my hand to pay more attention to my business, to work on my business. I commit time out of my day, despite the fact that I work a 9 to 5. I make time to spend on my business, just as how I would get up every morning, go to work, do 8 hours there. And of course, I love my job and I give it 110% every day. But at the same time, when I get home, I still make that sacrifice to work on what is mine, what is ours, what is going to be hers somewhere down the road, what is bringing us a second stream of income. So again, for me, that is that is so, so good. And I would say to moms out there, or anybody out there who is, thinking or wondering how you can, most of the time we live our fears because we're afraid. We're not living our dreams. There's so much opportunities out there if only we would trust and believe. And as Kadian say, you're scared, start scared anyway. You're confused, start confused anyway. You're gonna figure it out as you go along. You believe, you trust and pray, and he's gonna make it happen for you. And you see that why that you have, whether it's your kids or your family or your spouse or you for yourself just wanting a better life, that why it's gonna fuel you so much that you're gonna completely forgot that you was scared. So again, those are some of the benefits, the accomplishments that I have enjoyed thus far with my business.
Nice. Thank you, Katie. And yeah, that is so true. I think every mom share that sentiment on here. Yeah. We're in class, raise your
Absolutely.
hands. No, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to know. But I see that I think it's I see everybody is benefiting from that. And even like for the newer business owners like Katie, and she is stepping outside of her comfort zone a lot. And Renee too. Like Renee has had her business for a few years, right? But few months, sorry, right, Renee? But
Yeah, a
this
few
this is
months.
like your what? Your second live? Second live?
My first live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that it's our first live, guys. So congratulations, Renee. Like you are
Thank you.
officially an expert now. It's just to take action, like just to make that move. One thing I figured
Yeah.
out for this year is if you don't make a move, the move is not going to be made. And that is like a new little mantra I have right now. And I'm moving into 2024 with it because I feel like it's my little piece. And it's true. Just imagine, like I said this to myself today, when I was doing a coaching call. I said, I only imagine, and I'm glad it's only imagine I am doing. What if I had never started my business 3 years ago? Oh Lord, have mercy. Like I don't even want to fathom the thought of what it would be. But maybe by this time I would be wearing a back brace because my muscles just my spine would have been shot. My muscles would have been completely ripped apart because of my job. So it's about starting a little foundation and just work at it and be consistent about it and watch it grow and flourish, right? But I am looking at my questions and I want to move over to Pet. And I want to ask you, Pet, how has this business really fit into your schedule as a mother?
Um. Oh, to be honest with you, like Kadeen, sorry, my kids are older, so they don't rely on me as heavily as before. But I love the fact that it has given me that time and freedom and that flexibility to get up and just do things on a whim that I before I wasn't able to do. Right? Like recently, I totally forgot. Like I was still in vacation mood. I just came back from Jamaica. Totally forgot. Didn't even check my schedule. I forgot a dentist appointment, and it's so amazing that I was able to drop everything and be like, okay, I will just put this on pause and I'm gonna run down and take them to their dentist appointment. And it did not disrupt my business at all, right? And for me, that level of flexibility is amazing. And I know for moms, a lot of you, because I've had my kids in daycare and I know how strenuous that is, wherein, you're running from place to place. And I've been in classes where I had to literally, there's one chemistry class. I've never sat through that entire class. And it's so good. Like, they say closed mouths don't get fed. And I literally went and had a conversation with my then professor, and I said to her, this is my situation. I'm a single mom and I live all the way in Newmarket and I'm coming to school all the way in Toronto, right? And I have to get my kid out of daycare. And this class is going to run into the time when I have to pick her up from daycare. And what that lady did for me was literally say, okay, Pet, I'll come in a little bit early on, before the class starts, and I will let you sit and write your tests, or I will give you the lesson plan, and you're gonna have to go home and study it. And just come into the class, mark your name present, spend like 5-10 minutes, and then go. And that I had to do that repetitively. I had no friends or family to rely on to say, hey, go pick up my kid from daycare for me. I need help, right? It was just me. So I understand as a parent, it's really hard when you're working multiple jobs, your kids are in daycare, and you don't have the ability to spend that quality time with them. Because sometimes we as parents, we may think that, oh, they need these things. It's not really things, it's that time that they have with you. You create those memories, and the little things that you do, that's what really counts. Those are the things that they will remember, right? The other day I came home and I said, okay, honey, I know they said, do you want to bake some cookies? And I said, that's not good for mommy waistline, but okay. And I'm able to just go ahead and make those cookies with her. Mind you, they were good. They're peanut butter cookies. They're good. But when I think of little things like that, it's amazing. I can put my business on pause while my business give me that peace of mind. So now I can sleep. I can sleep, and I'm not waking up to alarm clocks anymore, guys. Right? I don't have to be rushing anymore. Right? My business is working even while I am sleeping. So talk about time freedom and that flexibility. You will have it right here in this business.
That's awesome. Oh, next time just save me some of those cookies, like cookies over here. I'll take it with a glass of milk on
So
the
we're good.
side, Yeah, good. All right, thanks, but Renee, I want to just ask you a quick thing. I know I remember the day when I did your coaching call, and I knew you were a little bit scared to start your business, right? I was just
Of
wondering
course.
though, yeah, what would you say to somebody like who is scared? Because you've been in that exact position. Like, I'm
Yes,
eager to hear what
definitely.
you have to say. Yeah.
Listen, being scared is a normal human feeling. I mean, we are all gonna be in a situation where it's like, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? I'm not sure. And that's totally normal. But to go with that, because I was so eager and determined and wanted change and saw the potential in this business, I had to kick that aside and I went for it. And I planted that seed. That's how it starts. You plant that seed. You plant that seed. You watch it grow. The other day I had an accident and I had to go to the ER. And in that moment, I'm in the ER and I'm not thinking about. All I'm thinking about is leaving. And I look down on my phone and I see I'm still getting inquiries while I'm sitting in the ER. Why? Because this is a business that is running on automation. So no matter where I am, people can always connect with me. And that is the beauty about this. So the flexibility, I'm not tied behind a desk. I am not in traffic, angry and annoyed because this business is going where I go. So for you scared moms out there, I totally get it. But in order for you to see this change, you have to make that step. You have to step out of your comfort zone and you have to have the right mindset
Mhm.
and take action.
Yep.
I've seen what this business has done for so many people. And I said, wow, look how it's changed the lives of so many people. That's what I want. That's what I want. So that is what I'm going for. So just be in that mindset of change. Change is coming, and I know the blessings are on its way. So I am excited for 2024 and just to see what it has in store for me. I cannot wait.
And you know what, too? Like, I'm so excited for you. I believe I said this to you yesterday or the day before, Sunday night. I was like, oh man, I see this bombshell. It's like, you ever know, like, when something is just gonna drop? You feel it, you see the actions, even like, I see the bombshell is going to drop. I'm very proud of you, very proud of all of you guys, to be honest. And it's all about action. Like, every single millionaire, billionaire, I think it's about action. It's about knowing in your brain that something needs to be done. You're getting the signals, they're going to the brain, and you know that you have to make a move. But man, you just don't want to take up the pen. You don't want to move your foot. You're so scared. And I feel like that, especially us as Caribbean people, that was embedded in us from our core and our root, that everything online is a scam, and people are setting out to thief your money, and people are setting up to scam you. And guys, it's not everything is a scam. It's not.
Right.
I've had multiple online businesses, multiple, and they're not all scam. Yes, people out there that are setting up to steal your money. But we, right on here, right now, we are everyday people. And if you want to see the companies that we've partnered with, you come and you ask me for the business number, and I will give it to you, and you call CRA and you verify the companies that we've partnered with. It is something that has shifted my legs off the earth when I started my business. That's the best metaphor I can come up with. And you've heard it from the moms, and I will tell you about me, a mom, soon to be, hopefully, that it is the foundation. It is literally shifting up all of my generations to come. And if you are a want to be parent, or you are already a parent, it's not too late. Like, the time is just never, never too late. You can plant, as Renee said, you can plant the seed right now. And a lot of
Yeah.
people are watching our live right now, and they're hearing us say this business, this business, this business. And maybe in your mind you're wondering, oh my God, what is this business? Good question. So let's address what is this business. So here's what we've done, guys. We are a community, or I should say, we belong to a community of over 185,000 people. We're on all online
Say that
entrepreneurs.
number again, Sam.
185,000? Did I say 100?
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
no,
sorry.
no, no. I
I,
just want, I just want them to hear the number.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, guys, it's 185,000. I started my business 3 years ago. And when I started, our group at that time was 62,000 people. So let's look at facts. Let us look at time. You see, when the big C happened
Wow.
the other day, the healthcare crisis that we are having, that big C, listen, the whole online space went crazy. Our group on Facebook went literal berserk. And that's when our parent company hit the first $1 billion in sales. And that's like, in my book, I am proud of that, because I've partnered up with a company that is legitimate, that is helping people to change their lives, and is giving them some of the most phenomenal products that they can experience right at home. Right. So back to what this business is basically us as online business owners. We're like, man, we have to let people know about these companies that we've partnered up with. Right now, we have four companies, four legitimate companies that have some wicked business model. And when I say wicked business model, we're talking about companies that you can partner with to make high-end commissions. But it's one thing I always say, to just start a business and tell Mary Jane that, hey, Mary Jane, I'm my own boss. I have a business, but you're not making any cha-ching. So here's what we have done as online business owner. We've taken this to a whole different level. Like, we're taking this global, and we've put together the perfect marketing strategy and training that you will need to scale. So let me put this simply, guys. We found the business model. We put together the marketing strategy, I should say, and now we are literally pushing it out there in your faces and letting you know that, hey, we exist. We are personal support workers. We're quality assurance managers, supervisors, and what have you. We're doctors, we're lawyers, we're teachers. We're people who never completed high school. We're people who hold masters and bachelors and doctorate. We're just people. We're everyday people, and we want you to know that this exists, and it is not a scam. It is for you to come in, look at our products, look at our four different streams of income, and really sit down and sink in that information. And you have 30 days to decide, or your 149 is fully refundable. And in that 30 days, you can ask yourself, is this truly what I am looking for? I've only gotten on one coaching call, to be honest with you, and somebody looked right in my face and said to me, Sam, this is not for me. And I understood why she said that. I've never, and I've done dozens upon dozens upon dozens of coaching call over the years. I never had that. I've always had people who have seen and understood the benefit of actually starting an online business, especially if you're a parent. And what we have to offer is not out there in every company, guys. And the reason why I know this is because I've dabbled my hand in so many things. I don't let me even get started with Amazon or Shopify store. No, our pet could tell you about when she used to sell clothes. It is really, yeah, it is truly remarkable what you can achieve here. And I could give you the recipe for our success and what sets us apart. And truly, what sets us apart is our community, our togetherness. Every person you see right on this live here could call me 2 a.m. in the morning and I'll pick up the phone, vice versa. Because we operate as a family and we operate as a community. There is nothing that they will need that I will not help with, vice versa. And it's not everywhere you can find that community. And that is why a lot of people think that they're not smart enough to grow a successful digital business or an online business. But it's not that. It's just that they don't have the help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is my 2 cents. Before I move into like skimming through the question, ladies, do you want to add anything? Anything at all?
Just to piggyback off what you just said, Sam, in terms of the support, that's why I had such expensive lessons in terms of my online business that I started before, where I was trying to go into e-commerce, like, you know, selling clothing, starting an online boutique. I had no clue what I was doing. All I got was just tidbits of information from YouTube and Google. And trust me, that was not enough. I did not know enough to have ventured out. And hence the reason why I still have a whole bunch of inventory sitting on that I cannot move. Right. So just to say, the support is there. Right. And that was one of the things that was lacking when I started. I didn't have anybody to turn to. So having that support is really imperative, especially when you know that with starting this business, you don't need any technical skills whatsoever. Right. Because the training is there and you get a coach and you get a mentor to guide you throughout the entire business journey. And I think that is one of the things that has really helped me to get this far and to see the level of success that I have been experiencing.
Yeah, that's well put, Pet. Yeah. But I will take some of those pieces that you have stored in the house and in the closet.
Me too.
I'm always down for new outfits, you know. I'm just putting it out there. I wear size medium, you know. Anybody else? No? Okay. All right, cool.
And
Okay, it's done.
I'll just add to what Pet said and yourself. This community, the support is phenomenal. You meet persons from all walks of life, from all over the globe. We are like a global family here. We're not just entrepreneurs, we're like family. I've met people from Australia, from Nigeria, from Spain, from Italy, like persons that have, even you guys, like you're my fellow Jamaicans, and it's this community that brought us together. And now, yes, we're teammates, we're business owners, but yes, we're still to our own little tight nook family. So again, the support is just phenomenal. Like it's phenomenal. And as Pet mentioned, you don't have to be tech savvy. Like we provide training. And one of the good things too for me when I just started, there's no selling of anything. You're not recruiting anybody. You're not bugging any friends or family for anything. Like you're starting a business, you're growing a business, and you're running a business. That's one of the good thing about our online business. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
well
can I
put,
add to that
Katie.
as well?
For sure. Go
If
ahead.
I
Yeah.
could, um, to add to that as well, you're not going to find an online business that will first give you a free workshop. Let's start there. It'll give you a free workshop, which is key. It gives you more of an insight of how this business works and how it is changing the lives of so many people. And then, of course, once you finally take action, it comes with a coach, mentorship, 24/7 web-based training. People, it doesn't get any better than this. Everybody, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need our plan B and we need our plan B now. So please
Wow.
take
Yeah.
action.
I totally
Definitely.
agree. Renee, you took my point. When I look at it for real, it's a system that has been tested, tried, proven,
Hmm.
and there is
Yeah.
really nothing to lose. Honestly, my biggest
Mhm.
regret, to be honest, is that I did not started sooner.
Yeah.
That's my biggest regret, and I'm just envisioning myself in 2024, and I can't wait.
Great things to come
It's
this
I
year,
gonna be a
Katie,
can't
and
good
you
year.
wait.
It's
feel
gonna
it.
be a good year for
Yes,
all
Absolutely.
of us.
yes, there is because starting businesses overall it can be so expensive, but the leverage that this business opportunity provide, it's unbelievable. You just have to come, taste, and see.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like a double chocolate cake with, oh, what do I like?
Mm.
Strawberry filling on the inside. Like, oh,
All the
God. Yeah.
layers.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And oh my gosh.
It's a
With
hallelujah in the middle for me.
yeah. Oh,
Yes.
man, like it's good, guys. It's pretty good.
So
So
good.
I'm just gonna skim through some questions. So Prince asks, he said, "Hey, ladies, how difficult it is to run this business if you're not tech savvy? Anybody want to like throw some answers out there?"
Present, difficult is an understatement. It's not difficult. It literally requires no technology skill because of the training that it provides. Every step that you need is there on our system. And guess what? Nobody is telling you that, hey, Sam, you need to complete this by 1 p.m. You need to complete this by 10 a.m. It's your personal time. It's on your time. It's according to how you can manage and according to your capacity. It is phenomenal. There is no need to be text. And what I love about this community is the fact that even if you look on something and it doesn't resonate with you, I can jot down a question and I can shoot any one of the team members and said, hey, how does this, what does this mean? And I am good to go. So that step by step process that walks you right through all the platforms that we use, we couldn't have asked for anything better. It's well designed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree
Very
with
well
you.
designed. Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you for that, Kadian. Oh, Anita is here. Hi, Anita. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, Suzette is asking if we started with all the products. So here's the thing, Suzette. So right now, because we have the four streams of income, like each stream of income comes with their own products, right? Really and truly, it's for you to decide what you want to start with. And we do not suggest to start with all four. That would break the bank. I would suggest one. And once I get on a call with you, because you know you and I have a one-on-one Zoom that we're going to do together, I'm going to dive deeper into it and share my screen with you, explain the compensation chart. I'm going to walk you through all the steps. But for the rest of the viewers now, guys, with the four streams of income that we have, you literally just need to select one. And that one stream of income will come with its own products. And it comes with its own compensation chart too, which I might add is it's beautiful. I love when the digits are having a lot of zeros behind them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
like that. I like that.
Oh yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Yeah. I don't see any. I believe I had seen some more question earlier, but I don't see any more. Guys, you have 2 seconds, pop a question down in the chat if you want to ask anything. But ladies, I really do appreciate your time. I am very proud of every single one of you guys on here. Thank you guys for, being a part of the team, for us growing together as a community. And it's really nice and to see moms breaking barriers and becoming online business owners. Like, I can't wait for see what you guys are going to do in 2024, because me day here with my popcorn and I'm sitting down, maybe get a nice bottle of wine from LCBO with the popcorn, because I want to be around for the show that you guys are going to put on for the 2024 new year. But I'm very proud of you guys and thank you so much for your time. And for our viewers, I want to big up on yourself and thank you
Yes.
guys so much for watching. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to any one of these ladies you see on my screen right now. You put consulting at the end of their name on Facebook and you'll find their business page. The same face you see here is the same face you're going to see on those business pages. And you can also pop a message in the chat and put the at sign with their name, and they will respond to you right away. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Angela, for watching. So guys, have a wonderful night. Wanna stay safe out there. Don't get too cold. Don't get too hot if you're the JA. And big up on yourself. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.